Last time on Chinese Football Z, our heroes were eliminated from World Cup qualifiers thanks to a disappointing loss to Indonesia. This led to head coach Branko Ivankovic losing his job and left the team's future uncertain. With a squad renewal looming and the EAFF Championship coming up, can our heroes bounce back? Find out on this exciting episode of Chinese Football Z. Alright, where were we? Last time I talked about this national team, we managed to end our World Cup qualifying campaign on a high note despite being eliminated. And head coach Ivankovic left, meaning no more suffering through Croatian Ten Hag's football jihad. And with his departure, immediately, right off the bat, our fans' delusions ran wild. The top candidate for most fans was Shin Tae-young, and our fans jumped the gun so badly that someone edited our Wikipedia page before any news was confirmed. No surprise, nothing was decided, and at the time of writing, Shin Tae-young is still just a candidate. But hey, surely we'll find someone. I mean, we have good managers in our domestic league like Leonid Slutsky, and we also have proven managers like Gao Hongbo, so, you know, it's only a matter of time before we find someone. Instead, our federation spent weeks looking for a coach only to settle on Dejan Đurđević as a caretaker. Đurđević is our U20 coach. He led us through the U20 Asian Cup, where despite disappointing in the end, the team looked pretty good. And this appointment means that Đurđević will most likely bring in a lot of players from the U20 squad, especially because that's usually what China does in the EAFF Cup. Today we're here to talk about the squad he selected. How did he do? Oh boy. Let's start with the goalkeepers. Xue Qinghao from Shanghai Shenhua, Yu Jinyong from the U20 squad, and the most likely starter, Yan Junling. God save us all. Okay, well, in all fairness, at club level, Yan Junling hasn't been as bad as he was at the start of the season, but I mean, he still isn't impressing anyone. Now on to my biggest gripe. The defenders. No problem with the center-back choices. Zhu Chenjie and Jiang Shenglong both get called up as expected. Wei Zhen from Shanghai Port and Umizhan Yusup from the U20 team. Then Wu Shaocong of Beijing Guoan. Oh, but hold the phone. Wu Shaocong is currently injured and might be replaced by Xu Bin, so we'll have to see what happens there. Alright, so quick update. It turns out that Wu Shaocong's injury was indeed bad enough to get him withdrawn from the squad, and instead of calling up Xu Bin, we called up Liu Haofan from Zhejiang FC. For the central defender listed, I don't really have a problem. I mean, Tyus Browning not getting called up was a bit odd to me, but who knows, maybe Shanghai Port just doesn't want to lose him for the duration of the tournament, so it's understandable. You know, aside from that, I don't have any issues here. My actual problem is with the fullbacks. For fullbacks, we called up Gao Junyi and Wang Shiqin. That's it. One right back, one left back, and no one else. Keep in mind, by the way, Wang Shiqin has never played for the senior squad before. He probably only got called up because Hu Hetao is still injured, and look, I like that we're trusting young players now, but we're not bringing a single backup for him? You know, just in case he underperforms? Really? Alright, well, let's cover these two then, because since we don't have any backups, or at least we didn't bring any, they'll have to perform. Gao Junyi is currently China's mainstay right back. He was injured for the last international window, and he was sorely missed because of Yang Zixiang's disaster clash against Indonesia. With Gao Junyi, as long as he doesn't get injured, I have faith in him. As for Wang Shiqin, I mean, I don't watch Zhejiang that often, so I can't say much about him. But he is the starting left back for Zhejiang FC, and maybe he can break through in his debut like Hu Hetao did. Now, midfielders. Gao Tianyi, Cao Yongjing, Huang Zhengyu, Serginho, Liao Jintao, Kuai Jiwen from the U20 squad, and 31-year-old Xu Xin. What? We already have Huang Zhengyu as a senior DM. Why are we calling up Xu Xin again? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he hasn't been called up since the Asian Cup. Meanwhile, Xu Bin was left at home again. Even Imran Mehmet wasn't called up, and this is someone who Đurđević is really familiar with. Like, it just kind of baffles me. Now, wingers. Xie Weneng, Wang Yudong, star of the U20 team, Hao Qianglong, Wei Shihao, Xu Haoyang, and a newcomer from Tianjin Jinmen, Ba Dun. I'm sure that some of my Chinese friends just laughed at the last part because Ba Dun in Chinese means Patton. You heard me right. We have General Patton playing for China. And finally, strikers. Zhang Yuning, Wang Ziming, and another player from the U20 squad, Liu Chengyu. So this squad is really questionable. I mean, we brought 3 attacking midfielders and 6 wingers, and not a single one of them could have been, oh, I don't know, swapped for a fullback? I mean, Really? At present, this team is basically Wang Yudong in vibes. I mean, the midfield and defense aren't particularly impressive, and if we start Yan Jianling in goal again, just expect to concede 3 per game. And to think, I have to talk about Canada after this. Now, not all is hopeless. Japan and South Korea, neither of them called up their first teams, and South Korea in particular, their team is a lot older than I thought it would be. Hong Kong, meanwhile, we also faced them in the 2022 EAFF E-1 Championship, and had it not been for Han Jiaqi carrying us, we would have lost at least 4-1. So hopefully, this time, we don't underestimate them. The squad currently doesn't have a captain named, as far as I know anyway. So my guess is Zhu Chenjie to captain this team. He did that last time, so it's probably gonna be him again. How will China do? Since like 2017, this team has chronically been 3rd place, so 3rd place again, I guess? But since neither South Korea nor Japan are calling up their A-listers, this is probably our best chance to win silverware. Then again, I say that every time. What do you think? Can China win this cup? Can I really delude myself into actually believing that? Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe, turn on notifications, follow my Instagram and my Twitter, yada yada yada, and I'll see you next time. Take care.